So if you've been watching us for a while, you'll know that we had a terrible experience when we bought our first motorhome from Camping World. And I report whenever I can on any of the Camping World situations that affect campers across the country. And one way I keep up with it is I have in Google an automatic search set up for any Camping World related articles. In my news feed today, I came up with this one, and I thought I'd share it with you. Oregon AG secures $3.5 million settlement with Camping World over double charging. So I'm just going to read you. I've highlighted in here the important parts. I'm not reading all 5 pages, but at the end of this video I'll give you some information where if you've been cheated by Camping World, how you maybe can recover some of your money. Oregon Attorney General Ellen Rosenbaum has reached a $3.5 million consumer protection settlement with Camping World, a national RV dealer with locations across the state, including in Bend, Oregon. I added they've got stores across the country. A multi-year investigation revealed the company advertised RVs at a discounted price. That's what happened to Cindy and I. It was heavily discounted until we got there. Heavily discounted price and double charge customers for fees already included in the advertised price, the AG's office said in a statement announcing the settlement this past Monday. Our investigation found that Camping World would advertise a heavily discounted dare to compare price during negotiations. Camping World would claw back its purported discounts by double charging customers for freight and prep charges that had already been included in the advertised price, Rosenberg said in the settlement. $3 million will be refunded to impacted customers who paid more than the advertised price. This applies to customers who bought an RV in 2017 and 2018. Those who bought vehicles after 2018 may also be eligible for refunds under the agreement, but must submit a written complaint. Those wishing to learn more can contact the Oregon Department of Justice Consumer Hotline at 1-877-877-9392. Under the terms of the agreement of the $3.5 million, Camping World will be required to pay the state. $3 million will be used to refund certain customers that purchased an RV from Camping World between January 1st, 2017 and December 31st, 2018. Can you imagine? This is just Oregon. How much is owed back that got defrauded from Camping World in the other 49 states? It's crazy. I wish I could get some of my money back. As Camping World could not charge any customers more than the advertised offering price for a vehicle, excluding optional goods, accessories, licensing, and registration fees or other taxes. The offering price must be available to all customers. It cannot be contingent on whether the customer is paying cash or financing the deal. I've had in our first video, which I'll link at the end of this video, I had people contacting me about how they would advertise this lost leader camper and then they wouldn't even have it on site, or that the price was only if they were financing the deal. They went in to pay cash and Camping World wouldn't sell them the camper because Camping World makes more money off of the finance charges than a lot of their other optional things, so they don't want to sell you a camper at cash. The settlement agreement includes several additional protections for future customers. Camping World is prohibited from double charging customers for any good or services already included in the manufacturer's the MSRP, including freight and prep. Camping World must use clear abbreviations in its purchasing orders so that customers can tell what they are being asked to purchase. When Cindy and I bought our camper from Camping World, we went back in the office with the finance manager, and there were all these fees with I never even heard of. I felt like an idiot asking, and boy, I've learned my lesson. Camping World cannot make a free offer in conjunction with the purchase of a motor vehicle unless it is offered by a manufacturer or another party that is not Camping World, including its Good Sam's Club, because Camping World owns them both. And so that is not considered a manufacturer or another party that is not Camping World. Consumers who have questions about the settlement or believe they may be affected by Camping World should contact the Oregon Department of Justice Consumer Hotline. Again, that number is 877-877-9392. Now, I would encourage you that if you are affected after that date, to call them if you live in Oregon. If not, there's 49 other states out there that need to hold Camping World accountable for all their misdeeds. They have ruined so many people's lives with double charging, bumping up fees, and all the extras. I mean, they try to sell you tire protection, paint protection. The list goes on and on and on. Now, if you have not seen our video about how we feel like we were dealt badly or mistreated by Camping World, how they were actually stealing parts and stuff off our camper to fix other campers while it was in the service bay, you need to go watch our video, which I will link right at the end of this video. I want to thank the civil enforcement team of DOJ for their focus and persistence in this investigation and in helping to make restitution to those affected by Camping World, said the AG. We need to have 49 other statements like that from the AG, that circled statement. So if you're in Oregon, I encourage you to call the consumer hotline if you've been wronged or slighted by Camping World. That number I've given twice already in this video. If you're not in Oregon, I encourage you to please call your state's Department of Justice or Attorney General's office, whichever you have, and report Camping World and encourage them to do what Camping World has done to protect their citizens. Until next time, safe camping.